And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for tonight's episode of HBO Max's The Penguin Season 1, Episode 6. Now, before I begin, gotta let you know, spoilers ahead, and if you're not watching The Penguin, what are you doing? Watch The Penguin. This show is fantastic. Tonight's episode is no different. I mean, this show is just going up and up and up, and it hasn't even dropped once as like, it was an okay episode, or that episode wasn't as better as the other. No, and this just keeps going up and up and up. And I don't know how they're doing it. This show is just fantastic. From the story, from the characters, you care about every single character in here. And just seeing characters, evolve in this episode, it's like, yes, and then you kind of look at other characters, you're like, no, don't do that, kind of a thing, and it's just great. So let's talk about it. So in this episode, now that Sophia has got rid of her family, she went back to her mother's maiden name, the Chacons, one of them. And she's working with Salvatore Maroni, and the two of them decided that they need to go after Penguin. They need to go after him because he's getting all the territories. He's got that new drug that Penguin and Sophia created to work together, and then of course he turned his back on Sophia, and then he started using the drug on himself and selling it out to people and getting the other cartels to join him to try to take over Gotham. You also got to see Victor, kind of clash with not only with his former, I guess, friend who's been helping him steal things before he became with Penguin. You got to see him do something that's kind of like a little out of character for Victor. And we get to see Victor kind of transition from being that kid who's just kind of learning the trade to being, I can handle myself kind of a character. And obviously we get to see Oz and his mother, do their thing again. Oz is all kind of vulnerable when he's around with his mother. But yeah, this episode, no difference. We also get to see Sophia try to find something that she can use against Oz, so that way she can make him feel what she's been feeling, loneliness, depression, and all that stuff. And it was just cool to see. There's a moment in this episode where you see Salvatore go to like Penguin's apartment with Sophia. He sees a picture of him and his brothers. He gets that instinct like, oh, let's go after the brothers. And then Sophia gets him the bad news. Oh yeah, his brothers died young. So wait, and what about his mother? Oh, mother's dead too. Because remember, Penguin lied to Sophia saying, oh yeah, my mom died a long time ago. And then Salvatore's like, oh great, so we can't get him with anything. He kills my family. I can't do anything to him. I thought that was a really funny moment in this episode. And then of course Sophia, being Sophia, she goes around to try to find information about Penguin that maybe nobody knows, but maybe his friends might know. And obviously he goes to his lady Squeeze, and she gives up where he's basically located at. And then you see at the very end of the episode, and this episode shows what Sophia is capable of, and I'll get to that in a minute. Before the ending of that powerful ending, we get to see kind of another powerful moment where we see Penguin not only go to the other families, the cartels, to like, hey, listen guys, Sophia's gonna screw you guys over. If you guys are just gonna stand here and do nothing, let them screw you over. But she's over there. If you guys wanna take her out, go take her out. Don't complain to me about how I'm cheapening you guys out. He gives away the product that he had for free, so that way people can get a taste of it, so that way they can come back and he can make a profit. So I thought that stuff was cool. We also get to see him try to talk to these other cartels and like, hey, listen, if you guys want to, do your own thing, cool. But if Sophia goes after you, don't look at me for help. And he's just telling them, hey, listen, just join me. Between all of us, we could take out Sophia and Salvatore and be done with it. And what I liked about that scene in particular was the fact that Penguin is way too smart to think. Like, he doesn't need all these other mobs around him. He does not need that. He wants these mobs to respect him, to pay him whatever it is, protection money, whatever it is, sell him things and all that. He wants to be the top guy in the city. That's what he wants to do. Now, obviously, down the road, he's going to have to deal with, the Joker, or, the Riddler and all those characters later on down the road, obviously. But he wants to be the number one mob boss in Gotham City. And he'll deal with Batman, too, in his own way later on, too. But he wants to make sure all the other mobs know, like, hey, listen, I'm here to help. Let's work together. We can conquer Gotham together. But he also kind of wants them all to, like, kill each other, and that way he's left standing, rule Gotham in his own way, because that's what Penguin is. Every time we see Penguin in a Batman cartoon or in a comic book, he's always being that dealer, selling weapons to whoever wants to sell, give him money for weapons, whatever, drugs, jewelry, whatever it is. And, he'll have his arguments, his wars here and there, obviously with Batman and maybe the Joker and Two-Face, because, other criminals will come around and be like, do we look that stupid to you, kind of a thing. And, they'll bump heads, but he wants to make sure he's the only mobster left in Gotham. And, so having all these guys on his side, he hoping that, they all get taken out and he's left standing, or he'll take them out himself when they all least suspect it. So I thought that stuff was great. And then, of course, the ending shows where the power comes back on, Sophia's looking for Oz, but Oz's mom's also kind of anxious. She's got, no power. She wants to listen to her records. Power comes back on. She starts dancing with Victor. Oh, yeah, before I forget, I almost forgot. We got to see Victor kill his former employee for the first time, so he's kind of shaking that, and obviously Oz got to comfort him and be like, hey, man, it gets easier. Don't worry about it. Go home, shower, get something to eat, relax, chill, be fine, because it's going to get easier. So Victor finally got his first kill, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be his last. So going back to the ending, where we get to see Victor, just hanging out with Penguin's mom, Mrs. Cobb, and they're dancing. The power's back on. They're having a good time. They're celebrating that they got the power, because Oz said he was going to get the power back on for them. And freaking Sophia Falcone is literally at the door with a crowbar. Not only the fact that she's angry that she finally found Oz's little hideout, so now she can surprise him and maybe kill him, but she's also the fact that he lied to her again about, oh yeah, my mom died, and yeah, she was a saint. And she's literally seeing his mom doing the two-step with Victor. So you see Sophia's eyes just kind of like pop. And a furious woman is a furious woman, and yeah, as attractive as she is, she's gonna go crazy. And obviously if she kills Penguin's mom, the war is really gonna begin. So yeah, great episode, great moment. I wish we got more of Salvatore, a little bit more of him. Just him, dealing with the grief, not only that he lost his son and his wife on the same day, but he just wants to get Penguin. I kind of wish we got to see him do some deals. I mean, we got to see it, but not really, because it was a news article, a news video about, oh yeah, some people got hanged up, lost their pinkies in, drug war. It wasn't really that meaningful unless we get to see it. So, but seeing Sophia, seeing her, that face that she makes at the end, masterful. And I love the actress playing Sophia. She's brilliant. I think she's doing a great job with this character. And I hope she doesn't die. I hope she kind of goes back to Arkham. Maybe come back later on for season 2, or even the Batman 2 for all we know, because this leads into the Batman 2. And yeah, but if she kills Penguin's mom, the war is on. I mean, the war is already on, but it's going to be on like 10 times more longer. So yeah, so leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. What do you guys thought about the Penguin? Are you guys still watching it? Now watching it? Never watched it before? First time watching it? Let me know what you guys thought. Stay tuned for more. And thank you very much. And have a good night.